This is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Pause. I'm back. Nigga, Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it. Goes up really high.
Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Well, today's the day. Talking about Terra Luna, yes. Let's see what Mr. Viral has to say. He is one of the wolves. You hit the like, hit the subscribe. And every single day we get to talk about the crypto news, price, action, and what's maybe going on in the world, right? So you are here now. Good morning to everybody. It's hump day. We're getting a great fall. A lot of people got their ass kicked down. I'm going to be honest with you. I woke up this morning. I took a look at that Terra Luna, and I thought it was a mistake. Not that I wasn't watching this fall here, $38, $40. I did believe that major support from back in November of 2021, it was going to hold, right? Viral, at this point, I don't own any Terra Luna, and I did not own anywhere in this range, thank the Lord. Whew! Some people this morning are waking up, perhaps didn't realize or don't know, but this is what a crash is. Not too happy about this. I did not predict this for any of the available assets here, but as you see this morning, this is why there is high risk, and you have to either buy the dip or you always take profits, and may we say, always take profits. Back here, just real quick, Terra Luna, because just before we go on to the next thing here, because this is just a little ridiculous, but it is an opportunity to accumulate more. But you must now understand that this is a problem, and that's not a good thing there. What we had here was November 27, 2021. If you see here, we were hitting resistance here up top at this arrow. I told you if the same growth came at the pretty much resistance level we were receiving, that this could be the top for Terra Luna. It was like 119, 120. No BS. Look at the time. You can check the timestamp on the video. It was a Terra Luna video, and I'll just see if I can find it, but that was the top, and now look at where we are. So do understand where we came from, and don't forget, right? Don't ever forget where we came from. If you pay attention, definitely to mention this thing has come all the way from decimals. So it wasn't something that it shouldn't go this far down, but unfortunately, this is what happens in some of the crypto space. They may go all the way back down to zero. You have to pay attention. Definitely to mention why it's so scary, why that was Luna, why Bitcoin, why we have a big talk here, why I believe that we could stop at the 20,000 range. If you're interested in that sort of thing, hang tight. I would like to talk about this as well. A few things in the crypto space back in March. I was excited last year, and I was saying to myself, oh boy, I wish I could buy Harmony one token at 5 cents, because I remember when it was trading under 5 cents. Look in my eyes this morning, and I can't believe it. I'm looking at 4.5 cents. Ladies and gentlemen, inflation, all these types of things, the money is, you're starting to see that this is money. I don't care what anybody says. A lot of people say crypto is not a form of money. If this is not a perfect example of the frayed money and the FOMO out and the worries and the fear, and speaking of fear, let's pay attention to that and see what's going on right now. The fear and greed index chart is 12. Yesterday was a 10. Obviously, we're stuck at extreme fear. If you look at the total crypto market cap, it is going to continue to fall. This is going to be one of the worst times. As you see, we just took a huge decrease, 13% and counting down in the last 24 hours in the total crypto market cap. Let's not even get into the stock market, S&P. We got to really just understand and focus that money is money, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Bitcoin may be the best sound money digital currency right now, but if you do understand here, as we're going to go into the charts now and go break it down as you like to see the most, there's a problem here. I did not think that we would recede lower, or we would not get any more of a bottom at 29,000. I am still hopeful with this. This is my personal opinion. Please, I'm not a financial advisor. Just a gentleman who likes to wear the visor. This is a problem. I'm accumulating more Bitcoin on me. As this is a big problem. On the 48 cents, did not think that this would occur. Had a feeling we could hit the 63, 65 cents. This is now climbing down below 48. There's a problem. A lot of people are FOMOing out of the market. Remember, and it's just like when the guy, everybody watch football or watch an athlete, and he says, boo us now, but when we're winning, please don't jump on board. Well, this is kind of what's going to happen here. If you believe in the asset, if you do your own research, right, you got to check out, and I wanted to talk about this because this is a head and shoulders pattern right here on the Bitcoin price. So if anybody wants to talk about Bitcoin, this is what I'm going to do right now. This is a big deal to me, and I'm going to break it down. So right now, currently at this area, this is going to be my left shoulder. Some people find this fascinating. Some people find this boring. I find this very, very interesting. It's not going to be the most beautiful one you ever did see in your life, but I'm going to explain to you how I'm looking to make this and why it stopped there. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. Okay, let's start over then. We're on the daily. This is Bitcoin. If you see the head and shoulders pattern forming, this is what I'm getting at. Let me get a little lower, and I don't know why I did that. Like I said, here's the left shoulder. If you look here, there's the head, obviously. There we go. Trying to get into this, obviously, descending. Then you come over, right shoulder, boom. There we are. So what I'm looking to see here, if we keep going through, and obviously 29,000 down there is the completed head and shoulders pattern, I would look for an inverted head coming down below. So this is all I wanted to get at. Trying to make this a 10-minute, 12-minute video. Let me know what you think about this. Bitcoin is coming through, and if perhaps there's a chance we could not get to the 12, which I don't believe, no way, because I didn't even think we were going to fall below 29. I believe we're safe here. 20,000, somewhere in the 22 is where we would start heading on this, I guess, descending channel you would start to call. So pay attention to that pattern that may form. I don't believe we're going to get this sort of thing. I want to say we could nip it in the butt. I do believe, like I said, I'm going to stick. We're not trying to flip-flop here, but 29,000, excuse me, seems to be the time frame. If you look at this, where we were safe every single time we did it. And once again, we're doing it again. So let's see if we can stay healthy. Let's see if we can maintain this support. The head and shoulders pattern is still in existence. And what I do believe now is if we can get the inverted head, and that's what I'm trying to explain to people. Down here, this isn't really how it works. It would be inverted. I have to type it in. Let me see. Somewhere in this realm here, and I'm hoping it's just here, would start your inverted. So inverted head, obviously, what would happen, I'm going to show you. And then we're probably going to get going. Talk about one more altcoin. So Viral says, buying more, no, just a little risk money I'm willing to lose. And that's how it should work, Mr. Viral. Without a doubt. The problem is this, you don't catch falling knives. So please be careful as this is falling. The price is falling. Luna is continuing, and it's disgusting. Harmony, I will believe to see somewhere around that 5 cents range. If you want to buy then, I don't believe that's a bad buy. This is where we're coming through, and I do believe this is where we'll start an inverted head and shoulders pattern coming around the 29,000. And what I think we can pull off here is that V. What's going to happen come through is if we are back in action, we will see a 35,000 Bitcoin. Then it will proceed to create a shoulder, which will then get us back to that 37 and a half. So let's take baby steps. Dingo, thank you very much. One of my wolves. How are you feeling? I feel like $1 million now. Been fighting, obviously, the Rona. If not many people knew, we were very, very inactive, so to speak. But we're looking for an inverted head and shoulders pattern here, and I do thank you very much for asking. It was one of the worst things I've ever experienced in a brief, short term. Thank you. Luckily, me, right? So thank you for asking. But inverted head and shoulders pattern, if you pay attention to here in the 23,000, I don't want to be here. I do believe we can still develop one in the 29,000. That's possible. But pay attention to the next levels. I'm very concerned because I do not want to accumulate more of anything down here. But hey, if we have to, well, This is a chance. I'll think about how many people are going to be scared. No, how many people are buying down here? How many people are buying at these levels? And I just want to know, if you really think about this, how many people are buying at these levels of Bitcoin? Not many people. So the chances of getting rich and the chances of prevailing and making exponential amounts of gains, it's going to be very minimal because it's going to take a lot to take your money, your hard-earned money, and put it down into an inverted head and shoulders pattern that is breaking down. I do want to pay attention to a couple other charts because, like I said, I think 29,000 will hold us, and this was the exact chart. So before we go, I want to break this down. I want to explain to a lot of people what happened here, as I do believe this is the daily chart on TradingView. Pay attention to what's going on. 37,000, I said, want to get back to it. I am so glad I'm feeling better. Hey, Jules, what's going on? Nice to have you back. Haven't seen you live in a long time. But if you pay attention here, this is what I'm talking about down here, the 29,000. This was the video that made me feel really good about this TA. As we're falling through here, as long as we don't get a daily candle. So 10 hours and 37 minutes finishing this daily candle. As long as we can come right back to this range, we'll be safe. We'll be okay. That's one of the biggest things I wanted to explain on this video before I got off. We have to stay alive. We have to keep bouncing off there. As you see, we've done it before. So it's not like this is a huge surprise. We've never been here before. But pay attention to the video, my very, very last video, that the one before we had these. Now watch and pay attention to this chart. See this chart? I did a video up here in the green. We were not down here yet. And I want you to listen up really closely and pay attention. What's up, Jules? Some help here. We would understand that 29,000 once before was a problem. And what happened when we went down to the 29,000? Well, perhaps we did get a nice significant bounce, which would then take us all the way to the top and beyond, right? To our all-time high. Well, if we did that back then, we thought we were going to go high. Bitcoin had another funeral, and it did that as so. So my point being is if technical analysis is in the house and technical analysis is real, well, real as steel is going to tell me that we are going to possibly... Now, I want you to pay attention to this chart. The price was 33,000. We had never even been this, we weren't falling this low yet. This is the second time I spoke about this chart. Now, I was mimicking myself, telling you that when we come down here, 29,000 should develop some type of support. I'm not going to keep going over that same video as we're going to go over now live, back to normal. Pay attention to what is happening from the chart of what I told you when we were up here in price. You must pay attention as we continue now to find more candles. As we continue to now find more candles bouncing a day in this realm. Now, we cannot, as I say, we cannot continue to fall in the other chart. The other chart is going to take us all the way down to the mid-20s, and we don't want to be there. So what I believe is going to happen is we're going to test this candle, the most volatile candle this day and tomorrow. That's going to make us a Thursday, and going into the weekend, I believe we may actually be bullish. We're looking for a dead cat bounce coming all the way through the 33,000 and perhaps finding something similar to the 34.5. So I'm going to give you that thoughtful hope that there's a chance that after this sideways boring action, which is going to take days, we may be able to just stop the FUD, stop scaring. There is a black swan once in a while. Once in a while, you find yourself in a black swan, right? This is a daily. Now over 97% down your money. So a lot of people are not understanding. Crypto will make you a lot of money, but also at the same time, if you are not careful, if you make the incorrect decisions, you will ultimately pay. If you have fear, if you show emotion, not showing, if you have emotion, you're going to get tanked. So please be careful. Please only put in what you can possibly lose. That's the only way to play this game of crypto in the crypto space. Like I said, I thought on this chart that was the top. I showed you the green arrow. I said if we mimic this move, there's one more big move. It's 119. We got here. Unfortunately, I did not see Terra Luna falling all the way down below the $3.90, $4. Like I said, I thought this was a big mistake. I thought it was an error, especially when I found out we fell below the $40 that we established so long ago back in November. So it's really surprising. So be careful, please. Bitcoinomy, Biconomy, that's what I call it. If you pay attention, there is steps. It's wild how it happens, but my peak here was $8. Then if you notice here, another come down, cup and handle thought like, right? $6. Come back. There was another peak, one more last peak, and it seems to be in increments of like $2. We're getting stuck. So now if you're paying attention, now it's only 50 cents. Please be careful. If you get stuck in this sort of thing, you're either going to buy more or you're going to do nothing. I had a wolf. I'm not going to say names. I love my wolves, so please, I need to protect them. I may have said something silly too here and there. But they said, what can I hurry up and sell so I can buy some of that by economy? Time's out. Time's out. Time's out. You're not selling anything to buy anything else. All you're doing is adding fees. If you're in something that you don't believe in and you think there's going to be a rug pull, then that's a complete different move. Understand, get out of the rug pull before you get rug pulled, right? But do not, my first recommendation is do not sell another asset for a loss to buy another asset at a loss. It doesn't make any sense. It's one of the biggest mistakes you could possibly ever make. This is not financial advice. This is just common sense, if you ask me. So hit that like and hit that subscribe. By economy, I am a big believer. As you already know, Cardano. We were talking about buying this at 58 cents all the way back a couple of years, I feel like, ago. And now look, what's going on, Todd, in the house? Long time. I haven't seen you in a while. Yes, absolutely. Shoulders bother me right now, so I'm touching it on the right side. But hit that like and subscribe. We got some of the wolves coming in. We're doing a longer chat if we have to. But if you pay attention, this is Cardano. Trading View. This is one of the examples of what I want to explain to you what I believe could have happened, and it's actually starting to happen. My fear was the line of the 30-something cents. We're not out of the woods yet. There's a chance that we can hit that all-time when we're hitting major resistance before we bounced and went through to prices like $3 for Cardano. So pay attention to what's going on in the crypto market cap. That is your biggest concern. That is your biggest thought. Once this gets decimated the way it is, a lot of fear, a lot of people are selling. As you see, we just went up 0.02 trillion. So we're up 2% now since the minus 13.5. So pay attention to what's happening. It's getting high volatile waves. There will be a bottom here. Like I said, Bitcoin will not continue to do that. I don't believe 29,000. We will have to worry about anything below that. So this is just a play with your feelings, play with your emotions, if I will. Scenario. So 12,000. Imagine being able to accumulate some more Bitcoin. How many Bitcoin could you buy if it went to 12,000? You tell me. Right now, Bitcoin's at 12,000. How many could you buy? How many could you have? I do know if I could have at least 10. So we're talking about $120,000. Yeah, I would put it all in Bitcoin to have 10. If it was at 12,000, Bitcoin is obviously not at 12,000. We're fighting the 30,000 range. And as you can see, we already came all the way down to touch that 29,000, as I've said, was the possible chance for a liquidity grab. Real quick, liquidity grab. Basically, what I see here, I've said it in the past, and it obviously happened. So if you pay attention, definitely to mention. This is the daily candle, 10 hours. 10 hours and 30 minutes and 5 seconds left. So 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Perhaps we do a video for you tonight. We're going to have to talk about what's going on with the next daily and what do I think is going to happen. I think the next daily candle is going to be green. So I do believe that the next candle that we do have here coming on the daily, although it may fool you and come down red, I believe that this is ultimately going to finish a green candle. If not, we're going to find one today. Because look at the bounce. If you already pay attention to the bounce here, there's already a significant bounce going to Bitcoin onto the four hourly here. And like I said, this is the new daily coming in. There's a big bounce. So we'll see what happens in this range. What could happen is we could develop another bottom M pattern if you pay attention to this part of it. Like I said, I have it already here for you. So we'll see that coming in. Do we fall down and keep continuing? We would hope for the double bottom M pattern to break. And then what would happen after that is obviously give us our inverted head and shoulder pattern, which would be 29,000, I do believe, and then we can start back up to the right side. Our right shoulder would take us to 37,000. So it would be nice to see that. Kaplanka, what's going on in the chat? How are you, my brother? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. You already know we're going on a ride. We're going to the moon, and damn, we're going soon. I'm Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. In the comments section, let us know what token you want to go over. A lot of people right here, as we see, Solana, your mama, as we like to fool around. Where's Aaron Sellner at? Paging Sellner. AVAX, $33.50. I did not believe that's even a possibility. Let's get to the total crypto market cap here because this is pretty wild what's happening before we leave. I'm actually really surprised what's happening. 1.3 trillion. And as you can see, Terra Luna was down 96%. Whoo! Some people are getting blasted. But pay attention definitely to mention here as we go through. Ethereum could break 2,000. If it does, it will touch to 18,000. 1,800. I'm really sorry to say that. That's bad news. But I'm going to tell you right now, just because I know my Ethereum prices, my support, my levels in my head here, there will be an 1,800. 1,000% $1,800 Ethereum coming, I repeat. So if you're listening, keep your head peeled for that price fall. That's scary, I know. But somebody's hungry and somebody wants to get into this crypto space. It seems like the government's getting involved. It seems like somebody's getting involved that's now going to get involved we don't know about, and then it's going to go back to crazy prices again. So you better get ready for this winter. I told you this was going to be a bear market. I explained that to you. So if you went and checked 4 videos ago, I said this is going to be a bear market. It's coming. This is the bear market. A lot of people ask, when is the bear market? Doesn't get any more bearish than this, right? Dogecoin, 9 cents. Not good. Not good at all. XRP, 43 cents. I don't even know what it's doing in that price range. The last time I seen XRP at that price, I'll tell you right now, you want to know who's trading 43 cents? Man at the Decentraland. Last time I seen anything in that realm, who was trading that price? I said again, Man at the Decentraland is now under $1, fighting under 90 cents. I don't know what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. It's called FOMO. Fear of missing out, except this is the exact opposite. They want to sell. The people who are holding are selling. You hear what I'm saying? So you got to pay attention what's going on right now. So right now, Theta under $1.50. I don't believe my eyes. Let's get back to some of the top tier. Elron, EG Gold, right? E-Gold. Under $100, down 22% in the last 7 days. These are some of the tips, some of the ones I'm buying right now. So let me explain that to you right now real quick. Please hit the like and subscribe. None of this financial advice. Just do your own research time. A lot of people say, what tokens, right? What tokens can I trust? A lot of people don't understand the meaning. A lot of people don't understand what I'm talking about. What tokens have been around that aren't going to scare the living you-know-what out of me? Terra Luna, wink, wink, right? Terra Luna, what that did in the last few days, you don't want to be a part of that unless you're on the come up. So what do we got to pay attention to? Some of the big boys. Right now, Stellar, that's a good one. XLM. I remember we can get it to 55 cents. Right now, this is a bear market. Do you want to buy? Well, your dollar cost average in. I wouldn't say take 20,000 right now and buy 13.5 cents of Terra Luna, of XLM, excuse me. They do believe that this is going to be something significant into the banking system. I understand when the banks do get around, they're looking at XLM to be a potential candidate. I understand why it's getting so much attention. I understand why we are where we are right now. But pay attention to market cap. Okay, getting lower. The price is getting lower. That is a good buy at this current moment, okay? I don't know when the bleeding is going to stop. We must pay attention to Bitcoin as we're 29.6. So as long as we stay above the 29,000, finish the candle in the next 9.5 hours, we'll get the next daily candle. We'll know what's going on. What's your thoughts on e-gold price targets? Well, right now, anything under $100 for Elron is, I mean, let's be honest. The entire market right now, anything at any price is at a discount to where it should be and where it was. Elron was one of my favorite buys, was 143, and it just so happens to be, oh, I love you, blah, 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 right? We all know the 143 saying here. We're supposed to be moving through, and we're supposed to be fighting above that 168. Unfortunately, as you see the entire market panic, the entire place, we have a problem. Now, what I see here, and I can pull out some drawings to start fresh, is that we are getting one of the biggest continuing falling wedges. I'll try and see if I can show you here. There you go. So if you pay attention to this chart here, and this is a perfect example because not because Jules brought it up, just because this is e-gold, this is Elron, and this is a very, very big token. This is supposed to go and supposed to be around for a very, very, very long time. Anything under, which I think right here, and I want you to see where the bottom's going to be because this is ultimately what's happening to the market. See that 99? See the 99 level that we're trying to fight through? If you see the support coming all the way from last year, and this is what I'm trying to get at because we're coming to the same levels again, coming into the last year of 2021, right here was a huge support, May 30th, 2021. If you see the $88, I think that's what we're going to get again. I think that's where we're going, and I do believe that will be the bottom. A lot of people don't understand until you put some indicators, and look at this. This is really going to get some people. Relative strength index chart. Now, I'll tell you right now, this is a time and a frame where I want to pay attention to the relative strength index chart. Why? Because things have been knifing. Things have been coming down. Things are going down unhealthy. There is nothing healthy about any of this. It's coming down too fast. We're below the RSI levels. Look at this. The last time we were down this low was May 9th. Okay, that was obviously 2 days ago we're fighting. What did we do? We got a fake pump up. If you look, we were here again. That was April last month. But then after that, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while. It's been a little bit, if you see back, all the way from January. So we're talking about a new year. We're talking about half a year. We're talking about 5 months ago, back at these levels, which is January 2022. So something is happening. If you see the RSI levels, they're super low. I expect a bounce. What happened in January of the new year when we came down this low? Well, I'll take you to it right now, and this will be the spot I'll tell you. We came all the way down, and we were fighting, obviously, here, which is obviously a lower low. Pay attention, definitely to mention on that. But I do believe the $88 range will get you something you are looking for. 87.5 showing here, but I do remember this fall, and what happened after that is we got a pump to the upside. Where I believe, because I don't want to leave anyone hanging, I believe if you get yourself out, right before that 129, as you can see here, 129, 130, you'll be safe before another fall comes and occurs. Probably just a retracement because it's going to be an inverted head and shoulders pattern coming through the same way. So, as I said, we'll pay attention to some of these here. What I would be buying right now as we get thought, as excuse me, I'm reading. I'm sorry. What'd you say? Wishing you good health. Yes, thank you. Any thoughts on Jasmine? I can definitely talk about Jasmine in a minute. A lot of people do like Jasmine. If you pay attention to Chainlink, Chainlink at one point was going to $15, then jumping all the way through to the, if I remember correctly, 27 and trying to find its $30 range back. I could do this without paying attention to the chart right now because of how many times I stare at the chart. My brain is embezzled with Chainlink. It's a great buy. Chainlink I expect to be around $30. $30 this year. So I don't know how long it's going to take to get it exactly, but I do know that if I'm accumulating more, Chainlink's on that list. Chainlink is definitely one of them, top 26 here. Pay attention to that. My ultimate favorite right now, which I don't know what to do with myself because I hold Crow. So crypto.com, I'm emotional. I hold Crow at 9 cents, ladies and gentlemen, and it's something that, you know, I thought that I wouldn't have to see again. And unfortunately, guess what? These are one of the things I held that I did not make a move on. And I did not sell. I did not take profits with Crow. And here we are. I'm still doubled my money and my initial investment. But can we be real? 20 cents? I remember a lot of people telling me the type of fill orders they were putting in at 50 cents when it was trading 90. So what I'm trying to explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, is these are buying opportunities still. Yes, the stock market, everything is tanking. I understand this is flowing with it. This is just a sign that this is real money. Eventually, this is what it is. Crow, I'm trying to invest a little bit more in Crow. Get as much Crow as you possibly can. It's on every NBA game. It's every NBA game right now in the playoffs anyway. I see it everywhere, Coinbase. Avalanche, $32 and falling. Don't catch falling knives. Maybe wait for the end of the night. Pay attention to this candle. This is what I would suggest. If you were paying attention to something here, go to the daily on your trading view. If you see falling knives like this and you see prices coming down, if you pay attention, definitely mention through here, there's a fall all the way down here that you may even get here. So it's really scary, $67. Some of these things are having bigger falls than anticipated. And like I said, it's like a FOMO in. Well, it's like the same thing out. Everybody's scared out. Nobody wants to stay in. So pay attention because once we start breaking through that price, you're going to have to make a move. If we do fall, this is E-Gold, Elron. If you do see that fall and break through that 87, there's a problem. So I love Crow as well. I'm a big fan of Cardano Crow, and this is what I was going to get at. Harmony token. If you want to buy Harmony token, I would suggest 5 cents is a beautiful buy. That's something particularly for me. None of this is financial advice. You already know that. A lot of the wolves in the chat, if you hit the like and hit the sub and you hit the all bell notification, you can chat with us as Jules is chatting. Mia's chatting with us here. We got Kaplunk, we got Viral, we got Todd in the house. So if you want to give your thing here opinion, you can do so. We're going to go to Jasmine. Jasmine right now, as everyone's been waiting patiently. One more on my list, though, is Engine. Before I go, I must have to preach. Engine, ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. That's a big one, Jasmine. 1.5 cents. That's what I'm looking for as it was at. Let's see where we're at now, and it is, whew. So Jasmine, if we can get it up there. That's what she said, right? Why is it not working? Having a problem with Jasmine right now. There we go. So Jasmine right now, whew, that's scary. So if I look at this, we're going to have to start this over because this is bad. Now, Jasmine is doing everything the market's doing. We're seeing prices that we have not seen before. That's putting us in situations in a panic. And this is why, this is, I want to say by economy, a lot of these tokens, Terra Luna, it's one of the top reasons why you must always take profits. I don't care who you are. This is the crypto space. We have not had a long run in this crypto space. Some people have not ever seen this before. Because if you pay attention to what this is Jasmine. If you pay attention, we jumped on this bandwagon. We made our money off Jasmine. I remember in October, if you want to go back to the YouTube video I made, I said this would be the top, where I would be selling out. I forget exactly. I think it was 25 cents. We bought it. We bought it low. We accumulated it all the way through 10 cents, 5 cents, and then we ultimately sold it all. And this is exactly why you always take profits. I don't care what anyone says. If you want to accumulate more throughout your life and keep buying crypto, that's fine with me. Do that. But when you're buying $2,000, $20,000 at 11 cents, and it's October last year, at least sell 50% when I'm saying take profits. Because now what happened is you went on a ride with your money, and most likely no one is going to hang out for this. Unless you're in for the long haul, no one is going to take this type of a fall. Understand that? This is a daily chart. Now I'm going to tell you what happens if you bought that. Let's say you got in at the 24 cents instead. This is when Wall Street Pete said to sell, by the way. I have it on my video timestamped. If you were one of those people that did the opposite of what I said, right? The opposite. We're looking about 97% down on our money. Do you understand that this is just another Terra Luna? It took a lot longer to do this. It took a lot longer to do this than Terra Luna did. Obviously, this is a black swan. Terra Luna is a problem, but look what Terra Luna's doing now. This is hilarious. There's something wrong with this trading view chart here. Okay, there we go. It came up. This is not your normal fall. This is not your average. Ever expect any of this to happen. This is almost like a rug pull to me. It really is. You don't go from $100 asset all the way talking about, $5. This was $3 before. So someone is buying Terra Luna. Definitely pay attention to that. If I went to the 4-hourly, this is the first green candle it's had probably in a week. So not a week. Since 24 hours, so it's not even that big of a deal. I thought it was 7 daily candles. This is a 4-hourly. So if you pay attention to Terra Luna, looking to get a green candle here, don't know exactly what it's doing. I cannot give you technical analysis on this. So this is the truth here. You must understand that there is no technical analysis for this. So something in this black swan is what I'm calling. You must pay attention to the difference. This is over a period amount of time sucking you dry like a leech. This is Jasmine. This is what you'll catch yourself in the crypto market if you don't pay attention to the warning signs. We could get a jump to the upside one more time again, giving us to 27.5 cents. That is something that could happen when we are coming back to the upside. I love how I just poked it right through there. But this is something on Jasmine I want to break through for you because I do have some good followers, and this is a long video. I apologize, but that'll be the resistance level on Jasmine you're going to get. That'll be the next big, are you, slap you around. Are you awake? Hello? Are you even an asset? Because at this point in time, this processing, payment processing, Jasmine, it's going to wake up. Is this going to keep falling like this? The fear is in. Obviously, there is a lot of fear. We talked about the fear index as we are at a low, all-time low. Everyone is scared. So Jasmine right now. So like I said, this is something to pay attention to. Look at the price. We're down 97%. There's really not much but crying. Really, is not much. But look at the bounce. I do see a bounce here, which is very good on the daily for it. If you broke down to the 4-hourly, you would understand. So these are things I'm buying. These are one of the things. Cardano, we have found a nice little bounce as well. If you see here, same sort of thing. 64 cents I had was my prediction to fill my order. You could pay attention to the timestamp on that as well. That was like a week ago I did this. We were trading all the way up here, I believe 90 cents. So I said what I expected was an order to fill somewhere around my 64. Obviously, you could have filled a little lower, 54 cents and counting. So pay attention to this as well. It's pretty scary in the crypto market right now. I'm not going to BS and nobody. I don't like BS, period. But if you pay attention to these are buying opportunities. So pay attention to that. Yes, 48 cents. I actually heard someone say that when it was at 90 cents, someone actually said buy it because it's going up to $1. Could you imagine? Could you imagine influencing your people to buy that when it was at 90 cents? What is it at? 48 cents. Terra stablecoin UST. Could you imagine? I had somebody on their followers. He said, it's 90 cents. Buy it. It's going back to $1. It's the easiest 10% ever. Oh, I'm so glad I don't listen to people like that. So be careful on who you follow. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Please hit the bell notification. I do believe Dogecoin is a good buy under 10 cents. I do believe Dogecoin may actually help you now. Down 30%. A lot of people are going to be going FOMOing in and out of projects. It's ridiculous. Please don't do that. So that's one of my biggest pet peeves in the crypto market. Somebody said to me, what's your biggest pet peeve, Pete? My biggest pet peeve is people buying Polkadot at $18, selling it at $10.31 so they could go buy more Avalanche at $35 right now. But it was at $65 when they bought Polkadot at $18. I don't understand it. You just don't do that. So please, that's one of the worst things you could do is turn a losing asset into another losing asset. What's going to happen is this is going to go back to 18. This is going to get stuck somewhere. I'm just letting you know this is what usually happens when you don't know what you're doing. So please, if you don't know what you're doing, dollar cost average into this market. You get paid weekly. You get paid monthly. If you can afford to put $100 a week, $200 a week into the Bitcoin price, as after we already fell, as you can pay attention, definitely to mention. Look at this big bounce. Woo, Sonny. Anybody who's paying attention to this, I hope we're not lagging, but here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, looking at the price, we are getting a significant, and what did I say? What did I say on the air 15 minutes ago? I said I expect this next candle to be green. If not, perhaps this one will be green, and we will get a pump on this one instead. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm talking about. The 29,000 is confirming time and time again. This magic number is something to pay attention to. Please do not give up on the 29,000. I'm Wall Street Pete. I'm out of here like Vladimir. I can't take no more. You hit the like, you hit the subscribe. We'll come live to you hopefully tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Tell me in the comments section what token you want to buy. Right now, I gave you a list of tokens that I am trustworthy of buying. This is not financial advice, but a gentleman twice is nice. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate every one of you. Please be careful as this is not a game. Crypto will take the life out of you. Crypto will leave you broke and lost. You already know the second you sell is the second those green candles start showing up. So please be careful. Please, anything that you can afford, you put in. If you're trading on leverage, that's a whole nother animal. You won't be able to sleep unless you have a stop order in. So please be careful with your trading. Only experienced traders trade on leverage. I'm Wall Street Pete from Wall Street. You hit that like, you hit the subscribe in the comments section tonight. I'm going live at 8 o'clock. I'm saying it again. In the comments section, tell me what altcoins would you like for me to go over? What price is it going to take for it to start going bullish? I'd like to let you know. I'd like to know. So give me a few ones so I can do my homework and check it out. See you at 8 o'clock. Wall Street Pete, Sicto in crypto.